Romans 8, 1-17. Therefore, there is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus, because through Christ Jesus, the law of the Spirit of life set me free from the law of sin and death. For what the law was powerless to do, and that it was weakened by the sinful nature, God did by sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful man to be a sin offering. And so he condemned sin in sinful man, in order that the righteous requirements of the law might be fully met in us, who do not live according to the sinful nature, but according to the Spirit. Those who live according to the sinful nature have their minds set on what that nature desires, but those who live in accordance with the Spirit have their minds set on what the Spirit desires. The mind of a sinful man is death, but the mind controlled by the Spirit is life and peace. The sinful mind is hostile to God. It does not submit to God's law, nor can it do so. Those controlled by the sinful nature cannot please God. You, however, are controlled not by the sinful nature, but by the Spirit, if the Spirit of God lives in you. And if anyone does not have the Spirit of Christ, he does not belong to Christ. But if Christ is in you, your body is dead because of sin, yet your spirit is alive because of righteousness. And if the Spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead is living in you, he who raised Christ from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies through his Spirit who lives in you. Therefore, brothers, we have an obligation, but it is not to the sinful nature to live according to it. For if you live according to the sinful nature, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the misdeeds of the body, you will live. Because those who are led by the Spirit of God are sons of God. For you did not receive a spirit that makes you a slave again to fear, but you received the Spirit of sonship, and by him we cry out, Abba, Father. The Spirit himself testifies with our spirit that we are God's children. Now if we are children, then we are heirs, heirs of God and co-heirs with Christ, if indeed we share in his sufferings, in order that we may also share in his glory. And moving to the opposite side, stretching with a flat back. And moving to the opposite side, bending the opposite knee. And coming to the left side, bending the opposite knee. Coming to the right side, bending the opposite knee. Really stretching the back. Again, to the other side, bending the knee. And coming to the middle, we're going to lift our heels. Lift, 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 lift. Keep going. And bringing our heels in to turned out lift, 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 lift. And turning our feet into parallel lift. Again, again. Keep going. Doing the heels. And bringing our feet in again. Turned out lift, lifting our heels, strengthening our calves, and into a final parallel lifting, lift. Good. Forced arch, come into plie, and extend, letting our head hang, forced arch again. And extending up, rolling up, rolling our head, stretching our legs, work it out, and we're going to come to a second position, arm over, stretching our obliques, other arm, twisting to the side, again, opposite arm, and opposite arm, going all the way around, really stretching at the top and stretching at the bottom. Keep going. And opposite sides, stretching all the way out around. Really stretching at the top and stretching at the bottom. And coming to the side in a lunge. Knee up in the back, pressing on our front knee. A nice little hold. Knee down in the back, stretching arms up. And straightening our front leg. Flexing our front foot point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and other leg into lunge. Again, knee up and back. Giving it a good stretch. Chest up towards the sky, pushing on our knee. Knee down in the back, stretching up. And straightening our front leg. Flexing our front foot, pointing, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Again. To our knees. We're going to do a child's pose, really stretching our backs. And walking our hands back and up, rolling up. Come down, walk our hands out, plank, and walking our hands back, and walking our hands out to plank, and walking back, walking our hands out to plank. Lift, and other leg, lift, 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 and other leg, going 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and other leg, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. To our knees, bending our knees and straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and coming back to child's pose. Lying now on our side, legs perpendicular to our torso, lifting our knee. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, knee, ankle, knee, ankle, knee, ankle, knee, ankle. Good. And stretching our legs out down. Keep going. Our torso is now straight, not perpendicular anymore. Lifting by the knee in parallel and extending the leg, lifting the leg again in parallel. You feel this in your side hip. Lift, lift, lift. And stretching out that leg, bringing it over the other knee. Bending the other knee. And other side. Perpendicular legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and knee touch, ankle, knee, ankle, knee, ankle, knee, ankle, knee, ankles, knee, ankles, knee, ankles. Keep going, and bringing your body straight and lifting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And bring your legs straight and lifting straight up, parallel leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good, and bringing that leg in, stretching it over the opposite knee, both knees bent. Really opening up the hip. And coming up, scissoring your legs. Stretch. Scissoring your legs the opposite way. Stretch. And going to extend our legs, coming to our elbows. This is really good for extensions and ballet. And bending and extending down, bending, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, keep going. And other leg, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend. Keep going.
You make all things new, great God, creation on fire. You will always be my rock. Salvation.
And both legs, extending, bending, extend. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and just hold there. Answering, open, close, open, close, open, close. You got this. Really tightening your stomach and coming onto your stomach to stretch, coming to your elbows or press to your hands. Stretching your back. And again, stretching. And back raises, keep going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, really getting our chest up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and leg raises. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and both chest and arms. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. Stretching in child's pose. And flexing your toes and pointing in a pike position. Flex and point through the feet. Flex and point. Flex, point. And turning out our feet. Parallel, turning out. 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 And lifting our legs, straighten leg, flex. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And bend and extend. Extend and bend. Extend up and down. Again. Extend and bend. And extend and bend. Other side, extend and bend. And keep going. Extend and bend. Bend and extend. Bend and extend. Good. Coming into a straddle, we're going to stretch, flex our feet, and point. This is almost the perfect size for me. Flex and point. Flex and point. Rolling over to one side, flexing or stretching our obliques. And to the other side. And flat back to the opposite side, and flat back to the other side, going to the middle, flexing your feet so that you get better stretch. And bringing your legs in. And find a chair or a railing. We're going to do the chair. We have a chair workout, and we're going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. Continue. And pulsing 2, 3, 4, 5, and now lifting the back leg. 2, 3, we're in semi-turned out, semi-parallel position here. You don't want to go too high with that back leg. And the diagonal. Lift, 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 and knee and extend, knee, extend, knee, extend, knee, extend, knee, extend. Keep going. This is in parallel. Both knees facing front. And to the side. And lifting that knee. 5, 6, 7. Good job. And come to the other side. Or sorry, we're going to stretch first. Bring that leg over the other knee. And come to the other side. The chair sit. Make sure you have something you can really hold on to for this, or else you go flying. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and closing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Extending your back leg in parallel, not to go too high. Extend. Keep extending. Extend. The diagonal. And knee. Extending. 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 Keep going. And to the side, knee to the side. Knee to the side. And good job. We're going to stretch, bringing that leg, that standing leg, over our opposite knee. Straightening our front leg, we're going to bend over that in a stretch. Good hamstring. And flatten your back. And the opposite leg, same thing, straightening our leg, bending over. Good job. Coming down to our mat, we're going to stretch our hips, one leg over the others, bent, twisting our torso. And folding our knees over top of one another and going over the top if we can. And up opposite leg. Twisting our torso. Straightening our back. 12, 1, 2, 3, and extending our leg and straightening our arm. Bend and extend, bend and extend, bend and extend, bend and extend. Keep going. Switching sides. Butterfly. Flat back and curved back into flat back. Good job, guys. Finish with some push-ups. As many as you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And walking your legs and your arms together, shaking your head yes, no. Extension of our legs, kind of a balance exercise. Going to extend opposite hand and leg, arabesque. Good job. And opposite might feel a little shaky, but that's okay. And rolling down, shaking your head up, rolling up. Great job! Hi you guys, thank you for being with me today. It is so gorgeous out here. I wish I could have my class and all of you guys could be here. We're just talking a little bit about Romans 8. I know this is a very well-known passage, but I just wanted to give you some personal insight into it, and it's just so beautiful. It's talking about that wrestle between our fleshly, carnal selves and then the new spirit that God gave us to live in us when He came to be Lord over our life. And so all Christians have this wrestle. All Christians feel tugged in two directions. Like the natural part of you wants to react or give in to sin or temptation, and then the spirit part of us, it's like longing to be like God. And so it can feel really annoying and frustrating for us, I think, but it's that tension of like, I want to be like Him, but yet I'm still living in this body, and just asking God for help. You know, Paul says later on, he's like, Who will deliver me from this body of death? But I just wanted to give a story. The Lord asked me to do something the other week, and like in my spirit, it was a really great idea. It's like I felt His heart on it. I felt the excitement for me to do this that He had. And then when it came to actually doing it, I found that I was kind of grumbling about it, even though I knew that the Lord wanted me to. I knew that it would be a blessing. I knew, and so I just asked my husband. I was like, I feel like God asked me to do this, and part of me really wants to do it, and part of me doesn't. Would you pray for me that it would be like a joyful offering and giving? And so we prayed, and man, it was amazing. It was like my spirit, as I was doing the thing the Lord asked me to do, it was like I was so joyful. I had so much joy, so much more joy than I would have had I not done it. And so I think this is just like how we can come to the Lord, and it says we're set free from the law of sin and death, and like there's no condemnation. We don't walk according to our flesh anymore, or the sinful nature. We walk according to the Spirit. And so we need God whatever it is that he's asking. And you can go before him and just say, I know you want me to do this, or I feel like you want me to do this. There's a wrestle in me, and as you do that, like, he can release more of the grace, the grace on our bodies and our minds to do what he has told us to do. So thanks guys for being here. Have a great day. I am going to go in the lake.